If you're looking at this video shortly after it is uploaded, chances are that this will be the first review on this gorgeous brown Grand Seiko posted here. If you're looking for information on this model, sit back and relax because you're just at the right place. Celebrating 20th anniversary of the 9S movement, Grand Seiko introduced in the Basel World 2018 this deliciously designed model SBGR311 earlier this year in March, making the wait definitely extremely harder for its followers. It's now available for the grabs. If you followed my other video, you'd probably know that I don't do unboxing videos and or maybe short reviews. Rather, I only review the watches I own. I review them after I've purchased the watch, worn it, experienced it, and felt the on-wrist experience, looks to eye, and overall expression. And then I share my experience with you all. And in the end, of course, I show a wrist shot for how the watch wears on 6x5 inches circumference wrist, which I have, of course. Hi everyone, I'm Hafiz, and today I'm going to show you a very special piece. Why special? Well, let's talk about it. Measuring 42 mils across the dia and 47.5 mils lug to lug, this beautifully crafted piece receives a characteristic mix of extremely refined polish and brushed finish. And that's actually from the renowned Zaratsu treatment, especially for the mirror polish, as you can see here. With the smooth, shiny bezel and the superior polish on the lugs. And then there's a step of satin finish at the face of the lugs. An extremely refined beveled end that you can see here, which makes the case reflect the ride just perfectly. The sharp edges on the case with extremely refined curves and contours and elegantly positioned proportions on the case. The watch looks just right on the wrist. The all brushed bracelet on the steel with the polished sides, as you can see here, maintains the exceptionally refined looks, making it versatile daily wear, especially with the all brushed clasp, as you can see here, and the GS Grand Seiko logo on it. And then finally, the rich brown dial, a dial so wondrous. The dial that Grand Seiko decided to put into it, turning this piece from silk companion as a daily wear to anything but not jaw-dropping and attention-seeking. This rich brown dial with delicious spiral pattern and radial explosion of G and S, as you can probably see here now, at crisp and sharp depth along the face of the dial, is too hard to resist and not compliment. The chocolate brown dial face with the gorgeous gold accent looks exceptional when the light hits just right. That golden scent, as you can see on the GS, and the white writing for the Grand Seiko automatic underneath at the bottom of the dial. And then there's a hand, the seconds hand, which is again gold. And the way it floats and swings all the right reflections, adding to the firmness and the depth of the dial. Look at those arm markers and the pointed, sharp sword-shaped hands, and they just complement each other with the gorgeous brown dial in the background. Looking at the watch for the time when you twist your wrist, these polished, extremely refined polished hour markers easily distract you by the beauty that the dial throws upon you, and you end up appreciating the superior craftsmanship and forgetting that you actually wanted to see the time on the watch. Let's move forward. Just showing you a general feel of it before we move to the case back. As usual, the case back does no less wonders, showing the 9S movement that is visible behind the sapphire case back. There's a Grand Seiko line and gilt 20th anniversary text. And now it's time for the wrist shot. Before I do that, I'll show you what I'm wearing today, which is my Hulk. So there you go. As you would expect, the piece sits beautifully on the wrist and shows no sign of imperfection. Despite being 1 mm larger in size than the Snowflake, it is amazingly sitting pretty nicely. And the reason for that, better wearability compared to the Snowflake, which is 41 mm and 1 mm shorter than this one. Shorter than this one, is actually lug to lug height, as you can see here. This watch measures 47.5 mm compared to the Snowflake, which is 49 mm, and actually 1 mm. This one is 1 mm smaller in case to case height compared to the Snowflake, and this proportion makes it much better wearing watch. Case height, as you would expect, not bad at all. This is pretty much what my initial impression is on the watch, and as I mentioned, this is absolutely a gorgeous timepiece that I do intend on keeping long term with me. If you have any queries or if you have any comments, do feel free to ask. And if you like this video, or if you find information really helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because I've got more stuff coming up and I'd love to share that information with you all. Before I sign off, I'll just quickly show a side-by-side comparison with the Rolex Submariner. Thank you for watching, everyone, and until the next time, have a good one.